Determination, laser focus, banging on they though they taking notice.
Yeah, in the field like, yeah, all day like, yeah, all night like, yeah, whole squad like, what? In the field like, yeah, all day like, yeah, all night like, what? Whole squad like, yeah, in the field like, yeah, all day like, yeah, all night like, yeah, whole squad like, yeah, in the field like, yeah, all day like, yeah, all night like, yeah. You don't want problems, you don't want smoke, you don't want problems. Yeah, you don't want problems, you don't want smoke, you don't want problems.
Well, the onset of fall weather, Coach, certainly a welcome occurrence for folks in Silicon Valley, and we've got football on a gorgeous day here in Santa Clara as we are situated at Levi's Stadium. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Los Angeles Rams and the San Francisco 49ers. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Let's go!
Here we go. 180!
58, come on!
Now the Georgia Southern man, it's Matt Breida. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And it'll bring up a second and 13.
58, right there. Pick me up. Here we go.
There's Garoppolo to throw. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown, 49ers. Dante Pettis, 78 yards. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. Well, if they didn't get the wake-up call before the game, they got it right now. 2 plays already in the end zone.
I think of it in boxing terms because whether it's a big shot with your first one or a probing one, a little bit of a jab, the second one was the payoff. That was the big one that landed. 1-2, end zone.
This one fielded at the 5.
The Rams take over first and 10 at their own 37-yard line.
So good field position for the Rams as they come up first and 10. Here's the first carry now for Todd Gurley. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42. He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. What they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be, right? What they saw last week on the ground, they want to see in this game as well.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. They run. It's Gurley. And very little daylight there. He'll get a couple up to the 44.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Griffin now to throw on 3rd down. This is caught. It's Cooks. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. It's a Rams first down on a pickup of 10.
I know at the end of games, coaches always tell us that no one play won or lost a game. But this seems pretty important early, doesn't it? Their ability to pick up that first down on 3rd down, I thought that was key. key.
Well, you're already in the hole after the touchdown on the other side. How will you respond? We talk about that a lot, and they responded pretty well there. You go 3 and out, I think you give up a lot of momentum. You get down 2 scores, could be an entirely different game.
So they've got a nice drive going now. They're in good shape. What's interesting to me is they're also in that spot of the field where you would take a shot. Do you change that up just because you're down a touchdown?
6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Now Griffin. Throw complete right side to Cooks. It's a gain of 11 and a first down, L.A.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone.
A first down, executed it to perfection.
Buddy up. 51 to Mike. Watch the out. Check. Cross.
They'll run. This is Darrell Henderson. And this will leave them a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. Pretty effective run there, and now they can start to smell that end zone.
Pound the rock. Make sure you use your O-line to set the tone of dominance and physicality, and pound the rock.
The last run got 9. That leaves them with 2nd and a yard.
29 is Mike. Mike 29. Defense wins championships, baby. 29 is Mike.
Here's Griffin to throw. He's going to be sacked. Back at the 23-yard line. DeForest Buckner in there to get him. And on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him.
Third and long.
8th play of the drive forthcoming, and they need 8 yards on 3rd down. From the shotgun, Griffin. Looking for Cooks, and it's intercepted. Picked by Tavarius Moore. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Oh, no doubt a very disappointing end to what was a pretty strong opening drive.
They had 3 points in their back pocket. It was there for them. If you don't like what you see, just throw it away. Make sure you get those points on the board. Don't get too greedy. He forced it there. You saw the end result.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Tight end right. 3 down.
They'll throw again from their own end zone. Under pressure, and down he goes in the end zone, and that's a safety. And you know, the man who sat in my chair the last few years, he has a theory. These plays, these safeties, they're so rare. Maybe they should be worth more than 2, maybe 4 points.
I think he's got a great point. I really do, Brandon. But I would go ahead and up it to 6. I'm a former defender. To me, that's like scoring a touchdown.
Easy now. I'll go 4. I don't know about 6.
Come on. Come up to 6.
A lot of points. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. Of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get them down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Play action. Now Griffin. And Cooks has it over the middle. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. 15 yards on the play, first down. On first down, it's Gurley. Gurley's got the first down and then some. And down to the 28-yard line. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. Gurley again here on first down. Tackle that time by Jarquiski Tart.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
We are in for a good one as we're through one on EA Sports. The Rams with the football here to begin the second quarter as they're looking at a 2nd down and 9 to go. Second down, it's Henderson. And he'll get it down inside the 20 to the 18-yard line. And he's going to have this pretty close to a first down as the tackle is made at the Niners' 18-yard line.
Makes it 3rd and inches.
Set, hut. Now good. Line 54. Line 54. And get that brother.
They'll try and run here with Barber. He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. 4th down now after a loss of 2.
Brandon, one thing about blitzes, they really confuse offensive linemen at times, and what you have to do is lock in on the guy right in front of you. If you don't, you saw the end result. Defensive tackle ended up making the play.
And that is no good. And this score will stay right where it is.
Always disappointing when you miss a field goal, but when you're playing against a defense this good, you and I both know that's a crucial miss because you can't afford to leave any points out there. You've got to take them when you can.
Here we go.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Things progressing to plan so far. The defense has been solid, and they've got themselves a 7-0 lead after the touchdown the last time they had the ball.
And this is no time to even think about, hey, are we going to milk the clock? Hey, are we just going to do ball control? This is the NFL. 7-0 leads, they don't last very long unless you continue to push the envelope on offense.
On 2nd down, a run with Breida. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I'll bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the first down. They love being physical.
Here we go. 180. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
Garoppolo now, first down throw. Throwing the out route and complete. That's Goodwin. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6 at the 44-yard line.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6.
11. 11. Hey, Delta. 51's the mic. 51's the mic. Right. 21. Bang, 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 bang. Hey, alert.
Garoppolo. He sets to fire deep. Got a man that's caught at the 6-yard line. Touchdown, 49ers. Jimmy Garoppolo with his 2nd touchdown pass of this first half. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead. Now he's having a nice little first half here, partner.
And it's a first half that leaves us anticipating what can still come. I mean, 2 touchdowns already here through the 2nd quarter. There could be plenty more before this game is over.
After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
On the
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And they have to feel like they missed on an opportunity for points last time when they couldn't connect on that short field goal try.
And no doubt about it.
He's got a man, complete. And they finally get him down, but not before he reaches the 34. A big play there for L.A. 41 yards. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Here's Griffin. He's going to dump it off to Gurley. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31. Not quite the success they had last play. This one goes for 3 yards. They'll break the huddle and come out with 4 receivers, 3 of them to the right side, 2nd and 7. Now it's Griffin. And that one's complete to Gurley.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
On 3rd down, Griffin. Trying to find Cup, but it's intercepted. Picked off at the 12. And he'll bring this one back to the 29. 2nd quarter action, 1:56 remaining. All right, coming up at intermission. Charles, you want to wait to enhance your Saturday?
I certainly do.
I've got just a thing for you. It's the coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll be alongside at half to take us through the weekend in the NFL. They run on 1st down as they get about 3. 2nd and 7 forthcoming. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
12. Check 26, check 26.
The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
Here we go. 180. Hey, look, 3. 11.
Garoppolo gives to Breida. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 12 yards there and a 1st down.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another 1st down with that run.
Once again, they run with Breida on 1st down. And he'll work this back to right around the line of scrimmage and surrender there. On the stop was Aaron Donald. This defense could use a few more plays like that right now.
It certainly could, but think about it from an offense's perspective right now. They've got a lead, but they don't want to throttle down too much and stall themselves. Still want to move at a nice pace.
Lock. 21.
Here's Breida. And he's going to be taken down here as that will lead us to the end of the 1st half of play. So we come upon halftime in what's a 12-point game at the break. As we'll send you back over to Orlando with our EA Sports Halftime Report, here's Jonathan Coachman. This one fielded at the 5. And a nifty return there as he's all the way up past the 40-yard line.
It's the 3rd quarter, and they're down on the scoreboard. And while no one wants to hit the panic button just yet, points are a necessity on this drive. What a great way to get set up.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the 2nd half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is. We talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of it into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. Again, they run with Gurley. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across mid.
Oftentimes,